So everyone knows a mom, they are a mom, they've had experience, with a mom who has been pregnant, or you will in some time in your life. Most people do. And one of the things that goes along with being a mom or knowing a mom or whatever is postpartum depression. It's something that no one ever talks about because who wants to say that they're depressed? Who wants to go to anyone and say, "Oh, I think I'm feeling blue. I'm depressed. I need some help." No one wants to admit that they want or need help. Mm. But it is very, very common, and it is becoming more common, and more people are speaking out for it than before because more people aren't afraid. The definition by the National Institute of Mental Health for postpartum depression is experiencing feelings of extreme sadness, anxiety, exhaustion, that make it difficult to care for yourself or for other people, whether that be, your child, your significant other, your family, just whoever. They don't understand that, you're going through all of these changes. It's not something that they can see physically, but it's something that's in someone emotionally. Their it's their chemical imbalances that's in their brain, and after having a child, the chemicals sometimes are really high, other times they're really low. They fluctuate from day to day, from time to time, from second to second. It's not something that is constant all the time. It is reported that 11 to 20% of women have postpartum depression symptoms, and yet there are only 15% of there are only 15% of cases that are documented. So if you take that into account a year, and if there's a um, 4 million year load of babies being born, that's 900,000 people that are being diagnosed with postpartum depression. And there are even more that are undocumented. There are more that, you know, they don't have anything, they don't have any resources, they don't get medication, they don't get help because they don't want help. Um, According to postpartum.org, um, the mental health of a mother significantly and drastically decreases the infant or the child's ability to make those connections, and really build on relationships and build their just overall emotional connection with people and their emotional attachment and just everything than it would be if the mother developed a mental illness later on or any other kind of illness. I mean, mothers, they do everything, and yet they're the ones who get stuck with all of these drawbacks that nobody knows about. And mothers aren't wanting to come out and say anything about it because no one wants to talk about it. But it needs to be talked about.